Welcome back, everybody, to Dren608 Plays. We're playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. As I stated at the end of the last session, I'm going to be doing some kingdom management things here. And I'm going to also try to go talk to the storyteller with some items, because I think I have a bunch. So let's go do that, and we're going to sell some extra items that we have. I do have a bunch of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I needed 12 of these. Check my notes. I needed 12 of shards of the ring, so I don't have enough there. I'm going to put those in here. I need to sort this by type, so I can get things together. I do have 2 more things of the Cypress Queen, so that seems to be... There's a story there. So let's take the Cypress Queen stuff. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I have all... I think this was 10, according to my notes. Never did find the 5th one of these. So I don't know if I'll ever get that story. And the Taldarian Horseshoe, I have a Taldarian Spur. Okay. So we'll hang on to that. I don't see anything. I don't see anything about the Taldarian Spur and stuff. Maybe these things aren't worth anything. Well, let's go see what he says about the Taldan stuff. See if those are actually worth anything. Okay. So we're going to go talk to the storyteller. Oh, by the way, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you really like what you see, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notify button. You'll be notified when I upload videos and or streams. I'm going to basically be doing a bunch of kingdom stuff here, I think. Then we're going to go see Boken probably in the next thing around. Shards of an ancient artifact. Can you restore it for me at the anvil? So let's see what he can say. Touches the items in my pack. These shards are all that remain of the Forest Knight's bracers. I would be honored to restore them to their rightful glory and uncover the story behind them. So what is your answer? Will you entrust me with this treasure? The storyteller eagerly awaits your response. Yeah, restore the Forest Knight's bracers for me. An old man once wore these bracers, and he was not the only one to do so. Restoring them would be an honor for any master. I shall impart a remnant of my gift in them to ensure this artifact story lasts forever. I cannot let it be forgotten. So I lost a shard of the knight's bracers. What did I get? I received bracers. Alright, so let's go see what we got. Magic item? Oh, magic item. It's worth 5,200 gold. Whenever the wearer of these bracers would become shaken, its effect is negated, and the wearer gains a +2 morale bonus to attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks for the same duration. Ooh, okay. Whenever the wearer would become frightened or confused, they start laughing instead, as if under the effects of hideous laughter spell for the same duration. So they won't run away, and they won't be confused and attack their friends and stuff. They also grant the wearer the ability to use the effective freedom of movement spell for 1 minute once per day. Whenever a Fae successfully hits... What was that? What was that? Something about Fae. Under a night who fell out of favor with King, fled his wrath in the wilderness. Bandits and monsters threatened the lives of the locals. To help him, the Fae enchanted his bracers with a powerful spell. Knight eventually died. The bracers were stored as a relic in a local shrine. Trouble came to the village. For reasons unknown, one of the Fae had lost her mind, turning into a monster and wreaking havoc around the village. People fled, terrified, all but one calm young acolyte in the shrine. Prepared for battle, armed himself with a pitchfork and girding himself with whatever he could find, an oven, shutter for a chest plate, a saucepan for a helmet, and a pair of bracers he found in the shrine to protect his hands. He didn't expect to win, he just wanted to buy enough time for the villagers to run for safety. But still, he emerged victorious. When the monster saw the bracers, she froze on the spot, moaning as if in pain. Her moan reverberated in the bracers. They trembled, droned, almost as if crying, then shattered. The monster remained frozen in that spot for 3 more weeks, then withdrew back to the forest. By that time, the village was just a pile of rubble, but the majority of the people who lived there had survived. The bracers had aided a young, brave soul in accomplishing their last heroic deed, until someone else found all the pieces and managed to restore the bracers once more. So, if you're shaken, which is a lesser fear effect, it's negated, and you gain +2 morale on attack rolls and skill checks for the same, as long as the shaken thing would last. Whenever the wearer become frightened, which is a fear effect, or confused, which I've been getting cast at a lot on me, they start laughing instead, as if under the effects of hideous laughter spell for the same duration that the spell would last. So while you'll fall down laughing, you won't attack your friends if you're confused, and you won't run away if you're feared. They also grant the wearer the ability to use the effect of freedom of movement spell for 1 minute per day. That's nice. And you get suddenly hit by a web trap, you can get away from it. Whenever a Fae successfully hits the wearer, that Fae has to succeed at a will saving throw or become frightened, or they run away. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know who I'm going to put them on, but that's definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Okay, so that was cool. Let's go see what else. Okay, so I don't have anything else he can reforge, so the Cypress Queen stuff probably isn't going to reforge for me, so let's see what he says about these. Tosses the items from your pack. Torag's Mark, that's, I think I only had one of those. That's worth 400. Some shaped like a tree leaf. Ah, yes. The mark is not after you purchase from you, so I had 8 of those. I think they were 300 apiece. And the dog tag, I had a ton of them. 3,300. They must have been worth 300 apiece. Story tells you these must drive it. Yes, now I recognize to whom this once belonged. You're after the singing of the forest orc. Do you wish to learn the story of the Cypress Queen? That probably gives me experience points, right? Stomps her hooves, cannot wait to travel distant lands. Search malicious treasure, fire, feel bravery of the previous owner. How she dreamt of adventure and fame. Do you wish to know her path? Where her path led? I certainly do. Find the rest of her 5 belongings, and together we can uncover the story of the search for the gemstone cave. I would be happy to trade the whole set of items for their story. Can you hear it calling to us? Yeah, let's trade out the Cypress Queen stuff. There's not really, they don't do anything, so. Noise in the capital, merchants shouting, neighbors struggling, climbing, but this is all far away. You can pause and read this. I'm just kind of zipping through this. I'm just a failed Cypress Twig. I got 10,000 gold points, 1,125 experience points for all those items. Yeah, that was probably worth it. She is a queen, and he is an only knight, perhaps two elves, kept secret long. King ordered the knight executed, managed to slip away to the wilderness in normal marches. Stone lands, he hid there away from civilization, and the animals were his king. He learned to lust. Oh, he brought a cypress twig with him and planted it in front of his head. Tree took root, and the knight spent long hours along the cypress, imagining it was his queen. One day it answered, in ancient times, the lands had been home to the Fae, so it was little surprise the tribe would be born in the tree, became friends. His homeland, his beloved queen, the merry life at court, celebrations, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to badly see it with my own eyes. Ugh. Did you fall in love? Oh, the shape of the knight remained faithful to his true love till the end of his days. Why couldn't you go see the city for yourself? As are bonded to their trees, we cannot stray from them, and even if we could, our kind tends to get favorable reactions. Not to get favorable reactions from you. They find us too strange, too alien, and I doubt I would have been warmly received in the city. Okay. So I decided I wanted to be a queen myself, and why not? After all, the Green Mother gave me my fair share of beauty and magic. The knight taught me how to rule a country. Organized a celebration. Everybody was invited. It lasted 3 days. And they enjoyed it so much that they all proclaimed her queen at the end. She didn't establish prisons or taxes or any nasty common human courts, but the social life of my court was vibrant enough to make any human monarch jealous. And what kind of functions? We did all kinds of amazing things. Sometimes I hosted dances, went all night, or held tournaments in which satyrs would entertain the audience, kicking each other for the right to kiss me. There were even parades organized for the local animals. Just imagine deer, boars, and bears all marching in lines. Even those Fae who initially didn't like the idea of a kingdom were happy with things. I think we may have been the only kingdom in the world built without a single drop of blood spilled, built on a foundation of joy and happiness. And then what? Life in the woods changed a lot over time. The night changed too. After spending so much time around Fae and meditating alone in nature, I became more religious and built a shrine to Erastil. Oh, is that where my temple for Erastil in the middle of the normal marches is from? With his own hands, rumors spread around the area of some hermit or saint living in the swamps, though, to be frank, he wasn't anything saintly about him. But people started coming to meet him, and over time a small village grew around the shrine built by people in search of new life. Okay. People were surprised, but some just smiled lonely. After all, the idea of a kingdom was funny for humans. So, yeah, okay. Humans and Fae got together. Human monarchs are quite different from their subjects. They have eyes everywhere, their arms are long. Memories are long as the village grew. News of the location of disgraced knight made its way to the king. Eventually, a small, heavily armed group of the king's men arrived in the village. Demanding the hermit knight leave with them immediately. Villagers, both human and Fae, were ready to fight to defend him, but the knight followed his unwelcome guest voluntarily. He said he wanted to avoid bloodshed, and he was old and longed to see his homeland and his beloved queen once again, even if it ended with his execution. That's sad. So the knight was taken away. Everyone grieved for him, especially myself especially. But as time passed, the pain subsided, as it tends to. Both the village and the Fae kingdom happily lived in peace for many years after. Up to the village and the kingdom. I wonder strong enough you could visit the normal marches and ask the locals. Maybe that's the village where we had that tragedy, where the cursed well thingy. Boy, I'm really confused. And this is all what could have happened to him. We don't know. All right, thank you for the story. Worth a bunch of experience points, so I think we're happy there. Where do we end up on our experience points total? 136,314. So we're just under 20,000. Yeah, don't think we're going to make 11th level. So. All right, we got to go back to... Oh, I'm going to go over here. I want to probably sell some of this stuff, and then I'm going to do kingdom stuff. What was I going to do? I was going to do an inventory. I wanted to check what Reggie was wearing. He's wearing a breastplate +1, and I've got a breastplate +2, which is the same thing but better armor. So for right now, I was thinking of just armoring him up a bit. So that's a 7, this is a 2, this is an 8. I'm not sure if he's going to need to be wearing armor, because that messes with his spells, I think. Let me check his class. He had something. Oh, he didn't make a level. So if he wears medium armor, will not have him get spell failure. So I can put him in medium armor, which is what this is. So yeah, medium armor +2. Might as well make him a little better armor class. I had to raise up his constitution, give him some decent hit points. He's just not that strong in the constitution department. Leather armor, I was going to put on one of the girls. Yeah. So she's going to get the leather armor +2. So she's up to a 22, 22. So they're both at 22. I raised her strength for some reason. So I think they're, like, kind of battle ready. I would have to definitely get them some... I can get them some better ranged weapons or something when I take them. She's already got a breastplate +2. I don't think she can wear anything heavier than medium armor. If I remember right. Yeah, she's only up to medium armor. I'd have to take heavy armor to put her. She's already only moving at 20 feet. So she's slow. I need to get speed boots for her and Val, to be quite honest. She does have a magical sickle. She only has a heavy mace. I probably need to get some decent bashing weapons for these people. Well, she could use a sickle. But this is her... That's her personal knife, so... Doesn't do much damage, but what the heck, she's got it. She usually uses the scythe anyway, along with her magical abilities. Raised up her dexterity. She doesn't have a constitution score. +1, +1. I did put a headband of inspired wisdom. Oh, that reminds me. Where's Adam? We're going to change you to the wisdom +4 because that'll make you even better at solving problems. It's +6 at that now. I've got a couple of +2s here I have no idea what to do with. He's got on this silly helmet. If somebody hits him in melee with an unarmed strike or a natural weapon, they take 1d6 points of electrical damage back. She has on wisdom. She has on intelligence. He has on intelligence. Well, I suppose I could put a headband of wisdom on Knock Knock so he's not a minus on his will save. That's just silly. Val wears the charisma while she's in town. I gotta remember to put her helmet on when I'm in major battles. She's got on the helmet that helps her against giants and goblins. Might switch her back to the Stag Lord's helmet. Swap her around. I don't know, maybe I put the bracers on Amiri? I might put those bracers on Amiri. Either on Amiri or Val. Not sure. He's got on... Yeah, he can't be feared, and it's a damage reduction 1 magic, so that's important. And I've I switched belts, like I told you about, so I still have this really nice belt of +2 on everything. It would it would take my dexterity down by 2, my constitution down by 2, and my strength up by 2. I think this is a better mix because I'm a bowcaster, not a brawler. And I've got the bless ring. I need to get myself a better protection ring. This gets me, helps me against ranged attacks. People tend to like to shoot me. And again, Giant and Goblins hard to hit me. I still have this on, which, I really need to get something like what she's got on. If I can find another Heart of Valor or something similar to it, or like his, this would be best. A mithril chain shirt, so that I can, have a decent armor class, but still not depend on having to remember to cast a bark skin and stuff. I have no idea if I'm going to need this lantern anywhere else, so I'm just kind of keeping it. Might just keep it in my stash, though. Okay, so, and then he's at armor class 5 bracers. Do I have anybody that... Oh, what is she wearing? She's wearing the Robe of Earth, which gives her the acid. When she casts her acid things, she does better. This is armor class 3, and I've got armor class 4s here, so I'm going to give her one of these. Again, if I can up her these protection things, I could probably get her up to like a 24, which for a wizard rogue type person, that's probably pretty good. I'm not sure if I need... What's this do? This is armor class 4. It's armor class 5. They can only wear light armor, so like studded leather is the best they're going to get to. And they don't cast spells, so I'm not worried about the arcane spell failure. 0 armor check penalty. 0 armor check penalty. I almost want to put the bracers on them and not have them wear armor at all. Because don't we have, what is this? We have a Robe of Air, which, what does that do? That makes their electrical spells, but they don't use spells. So that's useless. We have Banded Mail +3, but I don't have anybody that's going to wear that. So we're going to sell that. I'm going to sell that. Sell this one, and that's just junk. I don't know why I'm carrying around that junk. I guess I'm going to sell this electric aura robe, because nobody's going to be wearing that. Now that's another thought. I could probably... He does use electricity. He has a lightning bolt. But I would lower his armor class drastically. And he can wear this with no penalty on his arcane stuff. So I think I'm just going to leave him in this. So I think we'll just sell this to him. It's worth 3,000 gold. Okay. Weapons. We already have one of those. I still don't know who to give that to. This is a +3 weapon. So if I come up against werewolves and stuff, I can use this on somebody. On my melee fighters. Right? Oh, this I'm going to give to Knock Knock because he uses... Right? Yeah, he works. He uses that. That gives him a nice magic weapon now. That's an exotic weapon, so I'll just sell that. It's a +2. This is good against menfolk. going to keep that around for a while. I might actually give that to... Can she use it? She can use a savage bow. Her perception's already ridiculous. I could make it even more ridiculous by casting Aspect of the Falcon on her. And this is the one that I had on him. I have a Shock Greatsword, which I probably keep around for me. Hair Splitter. What's this? Oh, that's Tuck. What's that? This is the Construct Bane. This is the Giant Bane. And this is the +3. I'm going to keep those around because they're like specialty things. Kema. It's exotic. It's a monk weapon. I don't have any monks. So I can sell that too. Okay. Yeah, I don't see... I already have like a +2 shield on the one person that would use a light shield. I don't know, can Amiri use a light shield? She pretty much uses two-handed weapons, though. Because she's got a +2. Man. Because it's going to cost a ton to buy this back. Amiri just doesn't strike me as somebody that's going to use a shield, so I'm not going to play her that way. I probably should, but not today. She's got the one with Strength and Constitution, and so does Val, has one with Strength and Constitution. Two archers have Constitution and Dexterity. We still have that belt, gives you +2 to everything. So I might put that on whoever else I'm bringing along, just so that their physical stats are that much better. I do need to try and get something for Lindsay. She's only using a +1 bow, or +1 crossbow, and I'd really like to give her something that does extra damage. Okay, so magic-wise, I think everybody has at least a ring on. I didn't miss anybody, right? Yeah, everybody's got on ring and a cloak. Ring and a cloak of +1. If I get higher, I can give them better stuff. Oh, he doesn't have a cloak, so we'll give him a cloak +1. And he has on just leather armor. Oh, he can't wear bands. Yeah, he just has leather armor on. So next time I get some magical leather. He's got on extra rings stuff. And everybody up here has the best stuff because they were the ones that were out on the road last. Okay. Yeah, I think an extra belt of giant strength just doesn't seem to be useful on anyone. These are going to be interesting on somebody. I don't know who to put them on. Like I said, I think I'm putting them like on Amiri. Amiri or Val. Amiri and Val are the ones that always are getting hit in the front. So, yeah. We're going to keep this belt. Not sure what to do with the headbands of wisdom. I think I'm going to get rid of the rings of +1 protection because they aren't doing anything, and this is 2. Alright, so escape here. Let's let's go sell stuff. I'm just sitting here jabbering away. I'm already coming up on a break. Let's do these by price. I don't see me using this. cold resistance. Am I going to run into somebody with where I need cold resistance? Well, I don't think I'm going to need those. And I know I'm not going to need the +1 rings. I can't remember if I have that on Knock Knock, so I'll save that. I've got some extra headbands of wisdom, which could probably help if I know I'm going to face. So I'm going to sell that, and I'm just going to sell all these. And weapons-wise, that one definitely goes. It's a +1 short sword. No, I already have a +1 hand. I'm going to keep that. We're not going to need that. I'm going to keep that. Sickle. That's stuff I can't use. Nobody can use that. Get rid of the weapons that I can't use. This is good against, like, other humans, but I don't really have anybody that would use a long spear like that. Except for maybe... I'm just going to sell that. These are all specialty weapons that I'm trying to figure out if I can use them. This isn't really... It's got finesse wielding, so it might be something useful for somebody. And it's a simple weapon, which means even my thief could use it. Okay. Well, I just sold 29,000 gold worth of stuff. If we look at weapons, does he have any? He doesn't have any. No, he doesn't have any magical archery type weapons. Okay. So I guess, oh, there's other junk. I have junk, don't I? I have junk? Don't I have junk here? Junk. Where's my junk? Maybe I don't have junk. Yeah, I did sell off all the junk, didn't I? Okay, well, 29,000 is 29,000, right? Now I have 126,000 gold. All right, so we will go up here. I guess next time is when I'm going to have to do my kingdom management stuff, because we are at a half-an-hour break point. So I talked to the storyteller, got a bunch of money and some experience points there, sold off a bunch of stuff to my wizard in the court. We're at 136,000 experience points. We'll do some kingdom stuff here, and then we'll head out to Boken. I'm probably going to take 28 days, because I have 2 things that I can claim, so I'm going to, like, expand my lands, get a bunch of build points, get, like, villages built up in those places as fast as I can, and then we'll go talk to Boken, run some errands for him probably or something. I don't know. He needs our help. And then we also have to get, we have to stop by the Technique camp and get some metal for our smith to the south, I think. I have to check the journal. Alright, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you really like to see, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notify button. You'll be notified when I upload videos and or schedule streams. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.